Hey man, this is the Golden Podcast. If you don't get it, forget about it.
This is the Golden Podcast. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Hey, this one is the Golden Podcast. If you don't get it, just forget about it.
This is the Golden Broadcast. If you don't get it, forget nothing.
This is the Golden Broadcast. If you don't get it, forget about it.
This is the Golden Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, motherfuckers. If you don't get it, forget about it.
This is the Golden Podcast. If you don't get it, forget about it.
This is the showbiz. If you don't get it, get out of here.
And know that the people that don't take seriously are the ones that should take seriously. So the underdog is always the person that you should listen to most times.
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is, man. Welcome to yet another episode of the Golden Podcast. We are out here today, coming to you live from 24 Landros Maria. That's where we at, man. Letreecha, Moringagin thing today, and we are out here with one of the most greatest handwriting. Yeah, it's so unique, and I don't know how can I introduce him because is one of the biggest. I also even think that I look up to him in so many ways, and without wasting any time, award-winning Maleboo, Pedi rapper, we are out here. Grootman,
How's it?
welcome to the Golden Podcast.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We are out here today. Letreecha, Sip&Shop, Sip and Chill. We're sipping, we're chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the vibe?
And I showed up.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the most important
Yeah.
thing. Showing up. Yeah, man.
I showed up.
Yeah. Without wasting any time, man, let's just get straight to it. I've seen your latest project, the Porno, I think.
Merobo. Yes, it's an EP.
It's an EP. Please tell us more about the EP.
I haven't released new music in a long time.
Yeah.
And people know me with big projects, and I've been giving them singles. So I thought, let me give them something I give them. This is like 6 tracks. Yeah. It's an EP. A bigger project is coming next year.
What do you have on the EP?
On the EP, like what in terms of songs, names, and stuff.
Songs, names, what inspired it? We just wanna take us through the whole process of the project.
Look, I'm the advocate of my mother tongue, Pedi, and the culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
So on the first track is actually a poem by one of the greatest poets from Sekukune. It's Tulare. It's about the poem is about the paramount king of Pedi, Tulare the first. Yeah. Second song, Mirobo being the title of the EP.
The EP, yeah.
Yes, and then we have the Porno, which came out earlier this year.
Hey man, sorry to cut you short, man. The Porno. The Porno.
Yeah.
I think it's buzzing. It's everywhere right now. I don't wanna lie. Like I've listened to it several times right now. Like I think it's the most song that I've been streaming this week because I knew Friday I'm gonna be with you and stuff. Hey, the Porno, can you please just take me through the writing, the creative of the Porno?
Look, when I'm writing my music, I'm not trying anything different or anything hard or trying to be hard or trying to throw punchlines on anything. I just write my music according to how I feel. Yeah. The Porno is a song where I'm talking about my people. It's a song where I'm talking about the people who follow me, people who appreciate me, people who call me out to perform, people like Letreecha who reach out to me and say, look, we wanna contribute. We wanna contribute and team up with you, stuff like that. It's about those kind of people. Yeah. Remember when I started my music thing, I was not visible in any way because of my mother tongue. But
there's a line where you're saying amongst all these big rappers with big English and you just had to stand firm on the ground. Like I don't want to lie, like I look at the pedigree of your writings from the Tao and everything, and I'm like, for someone to understand Maleboo, you have to be within the spaces or the culture of hip hop or rap music per se.
Yeah.
And it's so outstanding. Like there's a line where you say, "My enemies get And it took me, I'm also Pedi, but then it took me like 2 minutes to understand, hey, this guy, yeah.
But like I said, it just come out as it is, you know.
Yeah.
I think the music is in me. If I am not music myself, when I write my music, I don't like think too much. I just write. I write according to how I feel at that moment. Like I said about the song Dipono, I was just appreciating my people and everyone who reached out to me. There's a lot of things that are happening in my life right now, and my life is changing dramatically in a very good way. I'm not where I was yesterday. Yeah, I'm not where I was yesterday, and I didn't thought I was gonna be here. Kako did a hip hop, especially like Pedi, you know. So all these things, they're like, you know, it's like a dream. So that's why I made the song Dipono.
Yeah. So can you please just translate Dipono? What is Dipono? Dipono.
Dipono, my G, according to me or according to the way I put it in the song.
I think according to how you put it in the song.
Yeah, according to the way I put it in the song. It's those things that are happening to me right now, and I really feel like they are just dreams. They're not real. You understand? Yeah, I feel like I'm in a dream as we speak right now. As I'm sitting here right now behind this, in front of this Letreecha banner, I'm still thinking to myself, who am I to be here? Am I still dreaming? Exactly. Yeah, you understand. I'm a village boy from Sekhukhune, Rapatla village. Now I'm inside a CBD in Polokwane doing this thing, making mama proud. I still feel like this is a dream. So Dipono is about that. Yeah.
And that's where we at today, Bafritu. We are at 24 Landros Mare. That's where we at Letreecha, brought to you by Moringagin, Bafritu. We are out here, and I'm still out here to do Maleboo. So I want to understand something. Are you independent?
I'm independent, my G.
Any big companies coming to you being like, hey, because I heard that on your song as well, or hey, Baba sign and stuff.
I can attest that there's 80% of the companies in South Africa has reached out to me. It's not that I don't want to be signed. I really want to be signed so that my work can reach out to bigger heights and outside the continent and everything. Even so that I can have a peace of mind. Because remember, right now that I'm independent, I'm doing my engineering, I'm doing my beats sometimes. I write my music, I do my PR, I do a lot of things by myself. So if I was signed, I was just gonna apply my talent and get the money. But then now the problem is most, if not all of those companies that came to me, they don't want to give me money, dog.
They don't want to give you the bag.
Yeah, that's why I'm still independent. It's not that I don't want to be signed.
It's just that you're looking at certain aspects, if it's beneficial to you or anything. And I want to understand something from the music perspective.
Yeah.
Since you're independent, who's distributing your music out there?
Look, G, back in the days, there's a lot of companies that are doing that are there online doing distributions and publishing and stuff like that. Back in the days, they were only helping or working with big labels. So remember, right now, everyone who can work on themselves, work on their social media, and have numbers, you are as much as a big label. So now I'm working with Chunko. It's the one that's distributing my music everywhere. But other than that, my company being Step to Light Entertainment.
What's the name of your company?
Step to Light Entertainment. Yes, Step to Light Entertainment. It's the one that is making sure that everything is going according to order. You know, I'm doing everything under my company, Step to Light Entertainment.
Man. So you're looking all dapper, man. I see you dripping romances.
Am I?
And there's some designs. They take me through that. What's going on? Who's dressing you?
I don't have a name here right today. Unfortunately, I don't have a name. And these are very classic designs. You see, if you see a design without a name, you just gotta know this one. They are sure of themselves. They don't have to write the name.
But
you can just look and.
What's going on? Who's dressing you?
This is Letreecha, my G. This is Letreecha. Yeah. These are the people who reach out to me. And say, look, man, you're doing a very good job. We want to be in your lane. We want to run with you. Most of what I wrote on my bio is on my social medias. I'm saying I'm on a journey, so come with me. So Letreecha is one of those companies who came and they're running with me. We are on the journey together. So they got some very dope stuff. If you can go and look at my social media for the past 2 weeks, I've been rocking their tees, their stuff and
So
everything.
the problem is we see you on socials and I'm like, yo, man, there's where you're wearing orange, 2-piece orange.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
hey, this is on, it's fire. And we're going to festive, we want December, EP8, colorful, bright colors. And I'm like, I want this, where can I get it?
Doggo, if you go on social media,
Yeah.
just look out for Letreecha.
Literature.
You're gonna find everything there.
Yeah.
You're gonna find the contacts and everything, and then we take it from there.
And
Don't ask around.
Yeah.
Don't ask around. Don't ask anyone. There's
Yeah.
people who are hating for nothing out here.
Yeah.
So don't ask anyone. Just go on social media and look out for Letreecha, and then take it from there.
And one other thing I want us to touch base on is I've realized already, like you did a certain features with certain, I wouldn't say big artists per se, but then you're trying to reach other markets and stuff because of I've seen you indigenous, you rooted from Pedi culture. So I've seen this other feature you have with I think it's Malome, I don't know, but then I listened to the song and I'm like, hey, there's something here, but then Maleboo. So the features tell how the selector what goes in when you're featuring someone and everything. Like how do you collab?
Number one, when I go into a feature, or when I'm looking for someone to go into a song with them to feature them, number one, it's I look at the kind of song that I want to do.
Yeah.
Is this a love song? Is this a rap song? Are we talking about life as it is, or are we talking about everyday struggles or any other thing?
Yeah.
Or we just swagging? You know, there's people who there's people who are about that.
Yeah.
So when I do a song, I look at this artist and be like, okay, this one, yeah, I can feature him. This one can fit well in this song. But after that, I'm gonna go and look for numbers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go and look for numbers. It doesn't have to feature someone who is very talented and then they don't have numbers. Remember, as much as my people are happy about me and everything and celebrating me, I believe I'm still on my way, going to where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I need to associate with the bigger brands. Bigger brands means bigger numbers. Yeah, like my little brother Tabo. He's got 500,000 followers.
Hey, it's your little brother. Yeah. What the hell?
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Barking, that collab, how did it come about? I want to understand. Was that after a move out of Ambitious, or while he was still in Ambitious? Like, I want to understand how did the collab come about? Who called who? At last studio? What was the vibe all about?
There's a gentleman called Jack Botloko.
Yeah.
Jack Botloko is a videographer.
Okay.
The biggest videographer of Botswana. The gentleman came here last year. And then when he got here last year, he said, look, I want to work with this Pedi guy called Maleboo. Yeah. He called me up and then he said, look, man, we got to work. We got to put on some works. And then I joined the guy. He's a good guy. And then fortunately, he was working in hand with Vector as well. And Tatestana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was working together with them. Yeah. And then he was like, look, man, you got to do something with the guys. I'm a very humble person, you understand? And I know my place. I know my place, and I stay on my lane. I don't like to jump around. And I told him, look, I think those guys, when I'm looking at them from a distance, they're kind of bigger than I am. So I don't want to bother those people.
Bigger than you in terms of what? In terms of numbers?
Numbers.
Or they're bigger than you
in terms of numbers.
Oh, in terms of numbers.
Yes. Remember, those guys are here in South Africa making waves.
Yeah.
So they're international.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I told the guy, oh, look, man, now I'm keeping my lane and I'm still working on myself. I don't want to invade or go into stuff where I'm gonna get disappointed. Exactly. And then he said, nah, man, those guys are always playing your music. They like your music. Yeah. They love your music a lot. So you should try and reach out. Then I did reach out, and then everything just started happening. They're good guys. Yeah. So yeah.
But then when Molaya saw, I think you know this is rap. This is hip hop. It's always about like the what you call bragging rights. They call it. I'm understand. I listen to the song regardless of I'm paid or not. I listen to the song. I'm a hip hop fan.
Yes.
I listen to the song and I'm like, hey, Molaya. Like, you know what I mean? So you saying because of they're bigger than you, now I understand because of you talking in terms of numbers.
Yes.
But in terms of lyrical, whatever, metaphors, punchlines and everything, I was like, Maleboo, that's when I realized that, okay, maybe you might be independent and stuff. So what are the struggles of being independent?
Yeah. The struggles, dog.
Yeah.
The struggles of being independent, it's having to be rejected and not having someone who is big enough to stand up for you.
Yeah.
The struggles of being independent is having to do a lot of stuff on your own.
Yeah.
You know, hustle for those gigs.
Exactly.
You know, make sure that your music is well packed. You know, your PR.
So
you understand?
While Maleboo is still on that buffet, we are out here. This episode today is brought to you by Moringa Premium Gin. Yeah, man, you should try it out. And we're out here, 24 Landros Mare. That's where we at, man. Letreecha. Stay tuned and keep it locked with me. I'm out here today, Kinale Maleboo, and we continue. So, Kibatlotsiba something from when
Yeah.
There's a young Maleboo out there.
Yeah.
What can you tell them? Like, what message you have for that young Maleboo?
Look, and I've seen a lot of them already, yeah?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them already, and they're trying to reach out to me.
Yeah.
Number one is being educated.
Yeah.
Number one is being educated so that you can be able to stand up for yourself in the industry, in the world, and everything in life. You need to be educated. Most of the times, especially in this nowadays, we ain't gotta be educated to go to work. We just gotta be clever, dog. Sure. Yeah. So you need to be a dope Pedi rapper and educated as well. Imagine what's gonna happen.
Dope Pedi rapper, but then it's not everybody who's dope in.
So yeah, I'm saying to them, let's first do books.
Yeah.
Let's go to school, and then number two, even if Maleboo inspires you to a certain level, just look at him and try to do something beyond him. Don't try to be who he is. You know. You mustn't try to be who Maleboo is. Yeah. I've seen a lot of youngings who are very talented, but they tried to be someone else who already exists. I'm a master at what I do. Exactly. There ain't nobody who's gonna come here and do this thing like I'm doing it. Yeah. All they can do is learn from me and try to outshine me or something like that. Yeah. They shouldn't try to be me. And if they can do that and win in it, I promise, man, they're gonna be somewhere else in life. And another thing is that they need to be humble. They need to be humble. Even if they are talented or whatever, however they grow, they mustn't feel like they are bigger than another person. You know, another person, a stranger, is a person who's going to buy your music, who's going to buy a ticket to your event, who's going to increase the likes on your page and everything. So you must respect people generally. So
big shout out, man. And now I wanna throw you under the bus, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Because of, like, you know, one thing that inspires me from you, ne, is I look at Maleboo, I listen to Maleboo, and then I'm like, hey, this guy is so fluent in Pedi, in Pedi.
Yes.
And then I'm like, now there's Maleboo, you're so fluent in English, so now you know when we're out there in Josie and you're this Pedi guy, you're trying to be in certain spaces and they don't take you that serious, but then with your music and I feel like, okay, now we belong. Now there's somewhere we belong.
We are retain
as Pedi. Now they're gonna take us serious because of now I listen to your songs and I talk to you. There's that difference between the languages and stuff or what. So but let's say Pedi was as a home language, or is it that thing you know? I want to understand why you never lost your essence of the northern culture.
First things first, it's not Pedi, give up Pedi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yes. So yes, at school home language is Pedi.
Yeah.
I'm a nagin one on Pedi. Mewaga Pedi.
Yeah.
Tatewaga Pedi. My ancestors give up Pedi. From the paramount kings of Pedi, Kakua Masalet, Kamushad, Kimupedi, Twist, straight. Wabo. So, what I realized about Pedi, okay, most of the people Baba Pedi, Bas Tsebas Pedi, Marabas Bulele. Most of the times. That's why they are astonished when I bring out these words in the songs. And they're like, did he really just say that? You understand? Mara, there is not even a word in my songs. they're just astonished for even like it is.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, Pedi, I learned it from school as my home language. Southwest. Yeah. You will always know your mother tongue. Yes.
Big shout out. Now I'm throwing you under the bus now. Can you just please give us your top 5 local best rappers of all time, dead or alive?
In the country.
In the country.
Omathomuke Stoji.
Number 1. Otomaka number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Stoji T.
Interesting.
And then we go to Questa. And then Zakwe. Kefe mang number 3 number 4 number 5 Let me just be careful about it.
That's why I said I'm throwing you under the bus.
Are you gonna add this?
Yeah.
Are you gonna add this?
Nah, just one top 5 dead or alive. So
I did 3, ne?
Yeah.
Stoji. Questa. Zakwe. Blacklist. And then I'm gonna give it to Nesty.
Okay, so can we confirm your top 5? Number 1 is Stoji T.
Stoji T.
Number 2 Questa.
Questa.
Number 3 it's Zakwe.
Zakwe.
Number 4 is Blacklist.
Blacklist.
Number 4 is Blacklist.
Number 5 is Nesty.
Nasty.
Yes.
Where's Maleboo in this top 5?
Maleboo is number 0 before 1.
Hey, big shout out. Hey, sip on that, Muna. Sip on that Moringagin. What's up, man? Sip
my
on
cup,
that.
my cup was full, you know. My cup was full. I'm with you.
Yeah. Big shout out, man. And then I want to understand something. Growing up, you know, as people who follow hip hop as a culture, they always outcast us. Like in a community, in a village, or wherever, they always like, come on, yo, and everything. Who's that one person you always looked up to? You were listening to their song while growing up?
It's Curtis Jackson.
50 Cent.
Yes.
Big shout out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to be a gangster rapper when I was learning music.
Yeah.
Yes. I used to go on ciphers and rap and everything. I'm very bad dog. It's just that myself I don't just go into fights or stuff like that.
Yeah, don't go to a gunfight with a plan.
I want money, dog. I want to they will know that I can. So like the guy was my motivation.
Speaking of that, of carries and everything, now I want to understand. Kamara hip hop, there's always beefs or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
No one ever tried to challenge Maleboo or Rao Jepe in their songs or anything. You don't have any of those.
I can say 50, if not 60% of all the guys in the province who are rapping.
Yeah.
Especially about Pelaga Speed.
Yeah.
Remember when I started this, when I came into this thing, there were guys who were already doing it, Gaspay. Very talented people. Yeah. They were doing their thing. You know? Yeah, Gaspay.
Yeah.
Some of them I was even looking up to them.
Yeah.
You know? But then I don't know what about Chushich again. When I came up and then people started giving me attention, they were hating.
How? What do you mean they were hating?
They made diss tracks.
Yeah.
They made diss tracks.
What did they say in those diss tracks?
Barabampala. Barabampala. And then who is this guy to be standing in front of us? Yeah, you know, all those kind of stuff. Yeah. So na zanga gava entertainer.
Have you ever responded to anyone of them?
No, kya go blogger. Oria go shaja go designer kya go blogger. Yeah, I'm not in good terms with most of these guys who are rappers in the province right now. Most of them, I blocked them.
Yeah. And let me not say this because of they might think maybe, but then if numbers don't lie, if they can go out there and just check, I think, you know, sometimes not moving is still a move. Well, I understand, but then I don't see them moving or anything because of I did this thing as like Pedi rap on Google. And then Maleboo came, and no one else.
When these guys are doing all this up and downs, competing with me and making these tracks and everything, I'm not making any move.
Yeah.
But I'm in the front line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Best believe, man.
I'm in the front line.
You
But
know.
I'm not making moves. I don't know what's moving me as well.
Yeah.
Hidi porno fair. Yeah.
Big shout out, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out. I don't want to lie, man. It
Yeah.
was nice hanging out with you here on the Golden Podcast.
Thanks,
and I
King.
must just say, man, you're very one humble person to, like, you're so humble. I don't even think it's someone I can reach from first degree or Maleboo is in hip hop spaces.
I'm not living by my career or my status. I'm a real person. Yeah, I'm a real person, and that's how I live my life. So when it comes to the music, I'm just making music and doing my thing. When coming to behavior, I'm just a real person. Like, you know,
And to even to come to think about it, man, you're an award-winning artist.
I'm an international nominee.
International.
Yeah.
Just pop there.
The international thingy.
Big shout out, man. And please, man, stay and remain as humble as you are, because of, like, I don't want to tell you guys, it's so inspiring to see Maleboo or humble Joang. And there's kids out there who are watching, they want to be like Maleboo, and they just think this rap thing is all about swearing and everything. And you're changing lives with your music. I must say, you're changing lives because of this message within each and every project that you put out there to the people.
Yeah, what I'm better at doing is bubblegum music. That's what I'm better at. Yeah. I try sometimes. I will just have a hook that is nice and bubblegum and everything. Yeah. But when it comes to the verses, I gotta make sense.
You see?
Yeah, I gotta make sense. So yeah, I always try to make sense.
Do you think you can, before I let you go, do you think you can hit us with a young 8 bars, 16 yana?
No.
Why? Most hip hop rappers, they don't like shopping 16s on most podcast interviews and everything. Why?
I don't know about them, but then
on top.
No, I don't know about them, but then for me, and then we're talented, so we gotta gather the money. 16. Nothing's for free, you know.
1,000 yana, Maleboo shapeka 18 pounds. Come on, chance. Anyone? Yeah. Can you please just come through? Yeah. When, you know what it is. This is the Golden Podcast.
I love it. I want some more.
Behind the camera. Yeah.
Arlo baga.
All the time. Big shout out, man. That was
What's the 16?
But I think somewhere, somehow, somewhere.
Are you still?
Yeah. Have you ever hit a 16 or a bar or a metaphor to a point more along?
Murare, when he's alone, most of the times when he's alone, he cries when he listens to my music. Yeah, my brother is my keeper. That one loves my music a lot, and it makes sense to him. Me and him have been through same stuff, you know. So my music makes sense to him. My music makes sense. So not only to the strangers out there and people in general. And I act.
All I just want to say to you is congratulations, and I just want to say best of luck with every adventure that you're now coming across or whatever. Just make push. We're behind you. We're really behind you. People out there, they know, or this is our culture. We need to protect it as much as we can, and you're doing the most out there. So why not? We are out there. Whatever that you're giving to us, we consume it. We like it. We appreciate you, and it is what it is, man. However you take it, like it's how it is. You us. You represent us in so many ways out there possible. Wrong, understand? So big shout out for money, and I must just say thank you very much, and just keep on breaking boundaries.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. it's not just a feeling, but I can actually see everyone rallying behind me.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. To everyone out there, I love you guys. This is a confession. All of us as artists, we are nothing without you guys. So I believe I'm nothing without my people. So yeah, appreciate you guys.
Yes, believe. So before we go to Love, festive, if it's clear, where do we find you this coming weekend or whatever? Keep idea how you measure. Yeah. Okay.
But tomorrow I'll be right here in Polokwane. Tomorrow is the 25th of November, right?
Yeah. Oh,
no man, not the 25th. It's the 4th. It's the 4th.
Yeah, kill the 4th.
December, Rex.
Yeah.
December. Tomorrow is the 4th. I'll be around Polokwane. I'm performing here in Polokwane. I forgot the venue, but it's Mangogo's birthday. Okay. Mangogo Foundation's thingy. I'll be there tomorrow. Yeah. And then from here, around 9, I'm going to Tobel FM for an interview. Okay. Next week, Saturday, 11th November, I will be in my hood, Jane Fresh, called like Cakes. It's one night with Maleboo. I gathered all the local guys to come and do their thing. Called the guys to come and do their thing. On the 25th of November, I will be in Leboahomo for Umanji MCO Festival. Yeah. Yes, and then from there, Gizambawara.
Yeah. Big shout out, man. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks, King.
Cheers. Yeah, man, you know what it is, man. That was Maleboo, the award-winning international Pedi rapper out here. And this podcast today, this episode was brought to you by Moringagin Premium and Letreecha. Yeah, man, it is what it is. From me, your boy, Major Gustavo. K1 number 1 boy the whole time, the whole gang, the baby daddy. Utataga Azanya, you know what it is. To talk, Mamabo.
I just got in the game, I'm just this Pedi boy from Limpopo, amongst the best, and but then now everything is happening, everything is changing, life is good, man. Like I love my people, I love you a lot, guys. Like